Achieving perfect shading with sub-D can be tricky and requires practice. So in this video, I'll show you how to model this cool mechanical shape with flawless shading using sub-D. Let's go. Now before we start, let me tell you that if you're new to Blender, you should be getting our free Jumpstart Hard Surface in Blender course, which in just a few hours is going to give you all the foundations and basics for hard surface that you need. You're going to learn the UI, all the tools that you need, and the hard surface workflow. So go ahead and get it. The link is in the video description. Like I said, the course is free. All right, let's get on with it. So we're going to drop a cylinder. Oh yes, we need screencast keys. So let's get a cylinder here. And now I'm thinking whether this is enough, 32. I might go with 36 to be honest. So let's go with 36. Usually I wouldn't go that high, but we're gonna be doing some crazy stuff here on the edges. So yeah, 36 kind of sounds a bit more safe. Cool. So we don't really need to change the size here. We're going to drop a loop and do that, and then macro here, boom, right? Actually not so high, maybe it's Alt S and scale it down a bit. Alt X to the side. Now we will need to run a mirror, but before we do that, what I want to make sure is that this edge here is in the middle, so let me rotate it with control. So this edge here is dead on in the middle, and there's an edge here, a face here in the middle. So the y-axis goes across this face in the middle, so I can extrude it. That's important, okay? Now here, it's not really important, we're just gonna insert it, delete faces, select this one, and bridge them with a mesh machine. And that's about it. Now, that's where things gonna get a bit more interesting. So here, this is the middle. So we want 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, maybe that much of an extrusion. So E and extrude it on an x-axis here. And what we're gonna do is we're going to align it with machine tools, and this should do. Now I'm gonna run a cut here with the box cutter like this, and I'm gonna run a knife cut here, so I can grab these and extrude them out here. And we're gonna scale them down on Z, kind of like this, okay? And I think I'm just gonna extrude them a little bit more here. Now, I want to round this up, so what I need here is faces, okay? So let's just remove all this malarkey. Grab this one, Control B. Oh yeah, we gotta clean that. Control B here, C. And now I think 4 will do. So 1, 2, 3, 4 segments. I think this is enough. And we need to do this on each side. Okay, so now we have this cut here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4, that's 16. So let's run a circle here, and with shift you can dial in 16 verts here. Click to accept, and then we can align it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. Okay, and just make sure it doesn't go through this this cut doesn't go through this edge. And we're good to go. I'm gonna mirror this to the other side, it's gonna be easier to work. Cool. And then what we need a bit of a shenanigan here with this edge. So let's select all that. In fact, what I could do is select all these, insert them. In fact, you know what? This cut could be smaller, and we could run this around here. So grab these, Shift D and scale them. It's not gonna work. Okay, so let's insert this face here like this. Okay, and combine these two and clean that. There we go. So we have these verts here connected. Okay, peachy. And we're going to grab this entire bit here and this one. Okay, we're gonna insert it just a little bit, and then we're going to extrude it here on X, and then Alt A, and then we need to fix this rubbish here. This is also a little bit thick, but yeah, this is a bit too thick, to be honest. You know what? We're just gonna draw it manually here. So let's remove these, and let's also combine these here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw this like that to the middle, from here to here, and like this. Okay, and then let's just combine these and get rid of this rubbish. Okay, and then grab this one and all the way here, and we're going to insert it just a little bit and then extrude it on X, and boom, right? And then we need to clean it here, so let's just grab this one and align it, grab this one and align it, and we're going to nuke these vertices, right? And we're gonna have to clean this here a little bit, so remove this face and see what's happening here. I think this is clean. Okay, so we can click here and drop a face, alt text to the other side. And same in the bottom, we need to fix this rubbish here. So these two are not connected to this face, I think. There we go, that's the problem. Okay, so one more time. Grab these and drop them down. There we go. And then we can do this here. There we go. Press F and make sure this is flat. There you go. The same here. Just remove this and select these and select these here. We need to separate this, so subdivide and run an edge here, so F, and then it should give us a face here. Okay, that works. We can remove this and then we can save it. Yeah, so peachy. And what we need to do is we need to run a hole through it, so we need to cut through it like this. There we go. And Bob's your uncle. Cool. And now we can actually cut this one here, so grab a box and just cut it in here like this. Oh wait, it's the wrong thing selected, so my cavity is gone. Can't see shit in here, so boom. How we're looking? Yeah, we're looking not too bad. We're looking not too bad. This could be a little bit flatter, so we could just, you know, go like this here and maybe something like this, alright, just for fun. It's gonna be a bit more interesting. Okay, that's good. And now we're going to copy this. So grab this entire piece here. In fact, just this one is fine, I think. And Shift D X in here, press P, selection. In fact, not yet, because we want to align it here. So Alt A, there you go. Then reselect it, P, selection. And then we're just going to create its own piece here. So F. Let's do that, and let's just run this here. So E, Y, and run it in here. Can make it wider, and combine it. What the fuck? Hang on a second. What am I missing? Hang on. Let me just remove this boolean for a second. There you go. Grab these two, or just this edge one more time. E and Y, and scale it, and then E, Y, and boom. And then we're going to split this like that, and move this one somewhere here. Move this one to the middle, and we're gonna move this out like this, okay? And create a bevel here, and create a bevel here, and copy to the other side. And then we're gonna solidify this. Actually, let's apply scale. Solidify it to the other side, so here. And then we're going to scroll this, Shift D, move it in here and cut it. Okay, and also this one could be wider. It's gonna look cooler like this. Boom. So this is our base mesh, and of course we need to mirror this as well. Is that mirrored? I think so. Okay, cool. So there we go. That will do, right? So now we can start fixing this into sub D, which is gonna be fun. Oh yes, we also need the middle, but that's gonna be easy. Shift curve extract, move it in, Shift S to origin, to geometry. Scale it just a bit, skeleton Y, and then, you know, sharpen this, select these edges, so select similar sharpness, Ctrl B, press P here to tighten this, and we're gonna make like a mechanical joint here. So let's actually make this smaller, but I'm gonna grab these ones and GG, move it in here, and GG and move it in, dissolve this one, grab these two, and run another chamfer here. Alt text to the side, Ctrl 2, and remove sharps. And we got something like that. You could run a few few loops here in the middle just to prevent stretching, and this is gonna be the inner piece, which was piss easy. Now comes the tricky bit. So let's see here. Right. Alright then, well, let's start. So first of all, let's see what we're working with, because it's quite important. Well, this edge is going, it's going here. Right. I think I'm going to dissolve this. These edges are fine because they continue from here. This one could be looping around here like this and going all the way here like that. That's fine. This one could be nuked here. We don't need this. And let me see. We have to apply this modifier and move sharps. If you want to fill out, you know, all this with quads, you press Ctrl T and then Alt J. It's a cool trick. You triangulate and then you quadrify. If you have even connections, it's gonna, you know, connect really nicely. So that's that. Same here. What we could do is Ctrl T and Alt J and Bob's your uncle. We could run a loop here and connect these two. I don't think I need another one. I'm simply gonna connect these here. What the fuck is this? Hang on. Remove faces. What the hell? Okay, that's annoying. Press F3 to clean it. There you go. So connect these two and these two. And we could run another in the middle, although, yeah, you see, like, we're gonna have this one left over, but this is not a problem because we can terminate it somewhere here. So let's run that first. And here we will need support loops for these two. So K, C, and A, and run them like this. Okay, well. Okay, we need to run these. So that's sorted. We can combine them here. These two as well. And like I said, this loop could be terminated, but we can do it in a minute. So we could fill this one. Oh, we can't because the end gun's still here somewhere. Oh, yes, here. Okay, so now we can run some loops here. We still can't. What's the problem? Oh, yes, this one. Connect it. And then we can run loops. Yes, or still not. Control R. Wait a minute, why this one doesn't want to go through? Oh, there is no connection here. I don't think this should be influencing this. Ah, we have double verts. That's the problem. Okay, now, there we go. So let's not go too dense. Yeah, let's not go too crazy here. This will do. We technically could make this one a little bit wider, you know what I mean? So GG, and it's gonna slide it out a little bit. So select this one, GG, and slide it out a bit, because I want to make space for a bevel here. And this one also could be moved a little bit out. So grab that and, you know, GG, and just move it outside a little bit. Yeah. I'll text to the other side. Now let's solve this problem here. So this corner is gonna be this needs to be connected here like this. This probably should run across like that here. It's not gonna work. So we're gonna run it here, down, and here. Connect these two. Because reasons. We do need another loop here and another one here, and then we can move it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna move this one here, and what I want to do is I want to create a connection here like this. Okay, now this corner is gonna be not so sharp, so we're probably gonna move these a little bit to the left like this. So GG, and move it in here. And then this one will need to be moved here, like this. Okay. Maybe not so quickly. Maybe here, and then here. Okay. And we can actually move it a little bit further. So this corner is gonna be, you know, less. Actually, this one is too far. GG, and move it here. Boom, right. So this corner is not gonna be super, you know, super sharp. It's gonna be a bit more curvy. So that's good. This corner is gonna be sorted. This is all good. We have quads here. What we need is a few more edges in here, a few more on the other side, one in the middle, and we are PG, I think. We also need a few in here. Okay, so this kind of looks decent, I think. Now we need to finish connecting these. Now we're gonna have to, you know, run some crazy loops in here, because otherwise there's no way we can connect all these. So what we can do is run one here, run it across, and run it across here. And then we can run one more here, run it across and here. And then from the bottom, run it here and up here and to this corner. And then we have what the fuck is that? And then we have this one, which is gonna be going here, down here, and here. Okay, so this one is connected. Don't worry about this, we're gonna solve it later, but we still have 1, 2, 3 in here. So we could technically run, you know, edges in here and simply connect them like this, but we can also terminate them in the middle. Okay, so we don't have to run them so deep. So we could terminate them here on this vert, nuke these, and then nuke this one, and GG, GG, and quad, and we're gonna just have one edge in the middle, alt X and peachy. So this should work here nicely. I don't know what the fuck is this, but we're gonna fix it. We do need, what the hell is that? Edges, rogue edges everywhere. We do need some loops in here. So here with this one, we're gonna run it somewhere here, and then we're going to combine these into one and delete maybe a little bit further away, hang on, somewhere here, and combine these, and then nuke these two, and you know, GG, and we're gonna be left with a triangle here, but it's not really a big problem because you know, it's a flat surface, so it's okay. I'm not really worried about that. So you know, this will do, yeah. And there's gonna be a pole in here, but you know, it's okay. Another thing you can do is simply run it in here like this. Combine these two and leave a triangle, it's fine. It really doesn't matter, okay, over there. Let's just add an edge here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sharpen all the important edges, and we're gonna unsharpen those we don't want to be sharpened. So these, I want these to be curvy. I want this one to be curvy as well. So I'm gonna unsharpen these. Whoa. Okay, and then I think I also want to be this one to be not sharp. I want it to be smooth. Also, we have to be careful with this one here too. I might actually swing it like this, but you know, or maybe even this one here like this. Boom, because you know, this doesn't have to be round here, and it's going to be a bit more space for this curvature to happen. This is going to be a little bit uneven here of a topology, but we can also move these here and move these ones here, so that should fix it. Okay, so go there, and let me just apply this mirror now, and here I think we're fine. Let me see. This is all fine. This is all fine. Okay. So let's then, if we could add another loop in here, actually, to be honest. So this one could be a little bit more, you know, kind of a smoother transition here. Okay. So now let's grab this and click here, and we're going to go to select similar and sharpness, Control B and bevel it. Just press C to unclump it, as there's some problems and I wonder what is going on. I see the problem here. First problem is here, so let's run an edge over there, and this should be fine. There was an end gun over there, and now we have a triangle, but that's okay. What we could do, we could just do this, right? And you know, but honestly, I think this is fine. One triangle will not really make any difference. What I could do is move this or even remove this edge here, dissolve, and then bring this edge a little bit higher here, like this, right? No, just drop an edge here. There we go. And this should actually help with the situation here. I'll text, so one more time. Select similar and sharpness, and then Control B. Also, I don't want, actually this could be sharp. That's fine. So one more time. Let me see that. I think we're good. And we also need to change these settings here to arc. That's much better. We're gonna have to sort this here. Definitely. Although, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking, maybe I could just leave this also unsharpened here. I think it's gonna be cooler. So it's also gonna make my life a bit easier. So again, similar and sharpness. One more time. There you go. And let me see that now. Arc, boom. And let's see, so Control 2. How we're looking? Yeah, we're looking pretty clean. There is some kind of overlapping here, so we need to be careful. So one more time. Control B. You can't be too aggressive on these bevels, or you will have a lot of problems. Control 3 is going to be probably cleaner. Select everything and then mark this. If you want to tighten this corner, you simply need to bring these edges a bit more closely together. This one could be somewhere here. I think it's going to improve this shading of this corner. Also, this one could be moved a little bit closer here. So let me just move this GG and move it here to tighten it up a little bit. There you go. You know, this one is a little bit problematic. Let me see if we can actually run this a little bit better. So instead of doing this, what we could do is run an edge here like this, right? Which is gonna help tremendously with this curvature. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to terminate it somewhere here. So what we could do actually, we could, this one is curving as well. That is problematic. You know what we can do? We can just move it in here. The triangle here is fine. This is not gonna cause any problems, but we're gonna get a better shading in this area, okay? So here we're going to run this down to the bottom here, and we're gonna terminate it here like this. And we can remove this triangle, and we can leave a triangle here. That's fine. And that's a little bit better, okay? I think. Boom, right? The same thing should be on the bottom, so just mirror to the bottom. Now here we're looking good. We're looking good everywhere, to be honest. Don't know what the fuck is going on in here. Remove this edge. And we are really looking good. So do that, and then we're gonna fix this one. So here, select this thing, and let's just apply certification. We can apply the boolean, apply the mirror, and the mirror, whatever. We get to apply everything anyway. So here, just connect these. So Control T, Alt J. It's the same story, different day. Run these in here. In fact, you know what we could do? Press KC and just run them like this here. It should cut through. There we go. Same here, KC, and cut them like this. Okay. Then we're gonna run 3 loops in here and combine them here like this. And then we need to do the same thing in the back. And combine these. All right, and we're going to mirror to the other side. Also shift S to geo, sharpen this, and we're going to select similar sharpness, Control B. We fucked up in here. We have to be careful. What the hell is going on here, man? We lost this piece here. Okay, so let me show you how would I fix this, right? Also, what the fuck is going on here? I must have combined some words by mistake. So let me just show you how would I fix it here. It's actually a cool example here. Just press F. Don't panic, everything is fine. Subdivide this and then combine these two. Now we got a circle that's actually fucked, but that's okay. So select this one, go here, loop tool, circle. Select this one, loop tools, circle. Hang on. Select everything here. There we go. Let's go to back view and loop tools, circle. Boom, right? And then let's just resharpen this. Perfect. And we also have to fix the connections. So combine these. I would run another loop here at least, probably a few loops in here, and just mirror to the other side. And one more time, select this one, and then select, we're going to go similar sharpness, Control B, and Control 2, and unmark, and boom, and you got yourself a nice subdivided shape. Now here what I want to do is I want to grab this, right, and insert it a little bit, okay, and extrude it, and then insert it again, and run a loop here, and one more loop here, and do this, and then mirror, and then we're gonna have this nice kind of element here on the side, which is pretty cool. So we can move this one closer on x-axis. Boom, right? That looks pretty dope. All right. Now, another thing I would like to do is to create indent in here. So what we could do is actually split these. So split it like that and select this one from here to the bottom, and insert it and Altium macro. Now these quads are a little bit big, so there's a possibility they're gonna be kind of, see, pinching like this. So if you wanted to do this, the only way to do that would be to actually apply more geo, okay? So what we could do is Shift D this and M and back up, okay? And you know, we can just hide this, right? And then we can simply apply one level of subdivision and see if it's gonna be enough. I would apply one more, to be honest. So apply one more. That's gonna be enough, okay? And then you wanna run this, and you see that I know it's dense as fuck, but then you can bake it if you really need it. So I mean, that's how you run really tiny details without affecting curvature. Another thing you could do, you could shrink wrap it, but you know, I can't be fucked doing that. So I can see here, hang on, I can go up to here, there we go, and then inside it. And when I'm going to Altium macro this now, my blender is gonna crash, so I'm gonna open it again and Control 1 recent, boom. Okay, we didn't lose much work. I just have to select this again. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Let's just go to local again. I'm going to turn off, oh yeah, it's turned off, okay. So select these and then insert again, and then Altium macro, and then Actually, I'm gonna bring them a little bit deeper and then insert them again. And then what I want is probably a few loops in here, and boom. And if I'm gonna run a subdivision on top of this now, it's gonna take a few minutes, but you see how clean this is now, right? There you go. So you see how clean this now is, because again the topology is so small it supports it. So that's a trick to creating really intricate details. Alright guys, that's it. All I've done here is just simply mirror this to the other side, mirror this one across, and added some screws from Keytops. It's a free pack of inserts by Master Xeon. For Keytops, you can get them on Gumroad. So it's called Hardops inserts, and just drop these and you're done. This is just for rendering. They're not really sub-D, but they're kind of sub-D, but not really. I mean, you need to fix a few things in here. I can't be bothered doing this just for the render. So and then I did plane, some camera, and Bob's your uncle. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.